All right, well, welcome to this lesson. Now, in this lesson, I'm going to cover what I call the relationship radar. So, pretty much is the question of the day really is where is your audience on your radar? Now, this is very important because understanding where your audience is on your radar will help you to make better decisions as far as advertising, the follow-up sequence in your emails, the type of videos that you actually put out. This is extremely, extremely important. So if you have been, failing in the past as far as, trying to connect with an audience, well, by not knowing where your audience is on your radar could be the number one reason why you never gained any traction. So, really quick, I want to cover the relationship radar so that you understand exactly where your audience should be and what kind of content you should provide. So, first, let's start off with on the left hand side where it says stranger. Stranger, of course, is someone cold. This is cold traffic. These are people who, never came in contact with you or your brand. They never saw you before. So how you talk to them is totally different. Like I mentioned to you guys in the past trainings, as far as the different kind of content that you can provide to a stranger would be something more or less like a case study or a report of some sort, something to attract them so that they can at least stop in their moment and say, okay, this seems interested. They'll click on your ad, they'll actually get more information, and that's it, right? So that leads me to the next thing, which is an acquaintance. And as you know, an acquaintance is someone who just, you pass by, you say hi. It's not really, there's no real relationship formed yet. So this is what we call lukewarm, right? These are people who either saw a video or came across some of your content once, right? So they may have seen your video. Let's say you did the case study or something like that, right? So you basically captured the stranger, you got their attention, right? They stayed on your video probably for a minute or so, but smart marketers, right, know that they would retarget those individuals, right? And by targeting those individuals, they actually would get in front of them with more valuable content. And this is what makes them a lukewarm traffic, right? These are people who saw you once before, right? So now at this moment, they know who you are. So that's very important. So how you talk to an acquaintance is way different than how you would talk to a stranger. Now let's move to a friend. Now a friend is what we call warm traffic. These are people who's being exposed to valuable content consistently, right? So you are basically providing content, right, for these group, this audience on a consistent basis, and you're helping them get closer to their goal. You're helping them answer some of the questions that they have. So, like for an example, if you are a health and wellness, if you're in health and wellness, or let's say you're a fitness trainer, that's even a better one. So let's say you're a fitness trainer. So starting with a stranger, right? They don't know who you are, right? But you actually did a report or a case study showing results of past clients, or maybe a case study or report showing something like the 5 foods you should stay away from, right? So they click on that. You retarget them and you continue adding value, right, with a follow-up video that talks more about that problem that they're having, right? So now they're acquaintance. So now after they watch that video, then you follow up with more valuable content, right? That actually helps them even more, answer some more of their questions, their concerns, and then they become a friend. Now you are liked. Now you are liked in that audience eyes, right? So how you talk to a friend is way different than you would talk to an acquaintance. So that leads me to a fan. This is what we call hot traffic. These are people who you have helped by consistently delivering content, and they are confident in you or your brand, right? So at this point, they are ready to buy. They are ready to buy whatever it is that you have to offer. So when you are doing emails or when you're doing videos or when you're, marketing, you have to keep in mind, where is your audience on your radar? The relationship radar is very important for you to understand, because each one of these segments, right, you're going to talk to them different. So like I said, just to recap, a stranger is someone who doesn't know you, never saw you before. So how you get them, you have to provide some type of lead magnet or some type of an attraction. It's either a case study or some sort of report that basically speaks to their pain point, right? Then once they actually land on your page, and this is the reason why it's very important that you have a lander that you control or a website that you control, because you want to put a retargeting pixel, which we'll cover later on in the future lessons. Because once they actually land on that page, then you can follow up with more valuable content. And because they saw you the first time, either it doesn't even matter if they didn't even watch your full 5-minute video. Doesn't matter. They know who you are at this point, right? So now the second time they've seen you, it's like, oh, okay, I know this person. I've seen this person once before, right? So they're gonna watch maybe even a little bit more, right? And so all you're doing is just basically forming some type of relationship by being consistently providing valuable content in front of your audience. And then once they become a friend, right? How they become a friend? Well, you're continually exposing them to the valuable content consistently. So now they like you. Now at this point, all you have to do is basically get to that point where they are confident in you or your brand, because you have provided valuable, helpful content consistently. Guys, this right here is a game changer in your business. If you understand the relationship radar, your business, no matter what it is, will change forever. All right, so really quick, I just wanted to kind of go over this relationship radar before we get into more in-depth training. So you can download this at the bottom of this video, so that you can keep it in your file, so that you can always go back to it and you know exactly where your audience is and what kind of content you should be providing. All right, so I'll see you in the next training video.